What's up, guys? Riley here. Today we're doing a little bit something different. Today we're going to be doing an interview with one of my best friends. I've known him since I was 12, and we're going to be doing an interview on him. He has done a lot of movies. He's been in a lot of movies, and that's mainly what we're going to be talking about with him today. He's also a really good martial artist. He's done a lot of fights and academies and got a lot of awards. He's a very skilled and talented man. And yeah, I'll see you guys in there for the interview. Hey guys, Riley here. We are currently inside of Andrew's lovely home, and today we're going to be conducting a question and answer kind of interview. Just a little bit more about Andrew personally and his business, as you can see on the wall. And yeah, let's get into it.
Well, Riley, you know that I love Q&As, and thank you for taking your time to have my interview in my own house.
Would you like to introduce yourself to my audience?
Hello, my name is Andrew Ravuna. I'm currently the new owner of AFROTANIUM Productions, currently working on the Gold Coast and in Brisbane and most of Queensland, and my goal in life is trying to make action movies with style on the coast.
Okay. So, tell me a bit about yourself, as far back as you like.
Okay, well, back in the day when I was a young Fijian Australian boy, I had the knack just for performance, you know? High school was just either playing rugby, AFL, and drama.
Okay.
That was literally it. Then afterwards I thought, you know what, I'm going to give sports a rest. I'm going to go and try drama. Let's see how that works out for me, because I really enjoyed movies and TV shows. I thought, okay, let's see how this works out.
Yeah.
And for my high school, it was really, involved. Our teachers and instructors were really involved with the drama aspect and the acting aspect in high school. And I really, really liked how they explained every little detail of emotion, reaction, reading your lines, what does your character feel and everything else. And in the midst of that, there was two other performance productions. There was film and television, which where you make your own films or music videos. Then there's theatre. Theatre helped me with my confidence of how to act, how to speak out loud, especially in front of an audience.
Yeah, engage your emotion to it.
That's right. That's right. And because when I was just doing drama, I was actually in front of my classmates. Because to be fair, I was a class clown.
It is a very different audience. If you guys don't know, Andrew's done acting school. I've done acting school as well. We've done acting in movies together, his own projects or other things as well. So I understand what you mean.
Yeah, of course.
It is a difference.
It is a much big difference. And when I transferred I was reminded this is high school.
Yeah.
It was like a giant triangle for me. It was either drama, film and TV, or theater.
Yeah.
I was going back and forth.
Yeah.
And I believe I was helping myself at the time. With drama, I was learning how to act. With film and TV, I was learning how to edit and how to choreography and how to get different angles.
Yeah.
Then I went to theatre and I really expressed myself in theatre acting. Because with theatre, you're not only just acting, you're dancing, you're singing even. And that was really hard for me. Even though
you got to get out of your comfort zone a bit.
Yes, it was. So in saying that, with everything that I loved about my high school, it was mostly that. Yes, I had my friends, I had my teachers who I really liked. Shout out to Mr. Boyle. He's an excellent Japanese teacher. He taught me a lot. And he's Canadian.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had my own triangle. Drama, film and TV, and theatre. And imagine me going back just improving myself. And as you know, Riley, in the meantime, it was school. Then there was karate.
Yeah.
And those were my life. School, karate.
Yeah.
And then Mom gave me a choice because I get to travel around the world doing martial arts, representing Australia, or stay in high school and finish my year 12. Then I decided, no, it's better for me to travel. So even though I did really well got A's in drama, A's in film, and in theatre, I just thought to myself, okay, if this is what's going to be, I love karate, I'm just going to go and travel.
Yeah, because if you guys don't know, Andrew is won tons of awards for karate, world championships,
yes.
Australian championships. He's very, very talented man.
Thank you. I'm not that talented. I just put a lot of effort in. No, because with my so I decided to travel and represent Australia. I went to America. It was either America, Sydney, or either circuits in Asia.
Mm-hmm.
I really learned how to, hone my skills. Fighting, weapons, or forms. And I tried really hard. And my mom, Andrea, who's lovely, who's watching, who was watching right now, and she pushed me harder than ever because she knows my potential.
Well, I mean, pressure is where you get your finest diamonds, right?
That's right. That's absolutely right. And mom kept at me going because she knows I can do better in martial arts.
Yeah.
Then after my titles and my Australian titles and my Queensland titles, I said to Mom, with the current record I have right now, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually a good number for me. 5, 10, 20. I'm happy with that record. So, Mom, please, can I go back to acting or drama, whatever can I do? And she goes, yeah, of course. You've done really well. And it's not like I'm giving up karate. I'm still doing karate to this day. I'm not.
Yeah, I know you do, yeah.
I'm still doing karate to this day. I'm still teaching.
Yeah.
I'm just still teaching on the side. I'm not going, karate done. This is my new life. No. I keep every little aspect of my life together.
Yeah.
So, the proper way of getting in the film industry on the Gold Coast. Now, this was before the big Hollywood boom on the Gold Coast. Yeah. Because yes, back in the day we had like mini TV shows. We had like Sea Patrol here. We had Terra Nova. My first job, Terra Nova. I loved it. I fell in love immediately.
And now they're doing the big blockbusters.
Now they're doing the Elvis. They're doing Elvis. Skyscraper 2, and Thor. Thor Ragnarok. Aquaman. Duh. Yes, we did Aquaman here. It was here, but Aquaman 2, I wish it was here, but it's not.
Pirates of the Caribbean, that was done here as well.
Yes, so that was my first semi-gig back in the game. So, the proper term to get in the film industry on the Gold Coast was get yourself an agent. Your agent will get you jobs.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the way they do it is it's either extras, modeling, actor. And people who are actors, they have degrees. They went to this prestige acting school because they always, time and time again, they always go, yes. They go like, yes, I have this, I have that, I can do this, I can do accents, I can do this, I can do that. That's what they do for actors.
Yeah.
For modeling, if you look stunning, if you look 10 out of 10 or 11 out of 10, you go to modeling, they do runways.
Yeah.
With extras work, if you know what extra work is background acting. So it's literally people sitting on a bus stop or sitting in a coffee shop. In Elvis it was a giant concert. All those people like cheering and yelling at Elvis. Those are extras.
Yeah.
And I started in that because I thought that's the way to go. Because it goes extras, then support, then work my way up. I thought I'd work my way up, but there's a long story to that. So with extras work, I thought, okay, this is how I get started. I do extras work. So I did Pirates of the Caribbean 5. I did Kong Skull Island. King Kong was here. That was awesome.
That's right,
yeah. And so I learned how to...
He's also in the Young Rock guys.
Stop.
And he's also in the Battery World at...
Don't worry, that's later. That's much later. So with my experience, I learned how to go step by step. Extras work, I did a ton of movies. It was either Pirates of the Caribbean 5, where I did extras work, and I taught actors how to sword fight. Well, fencing.
Yeah.
Because a couple of actor friends of mine, they got huge parts. They got huge parts as like in British Guards, like British soldiers, and they needed to learn how to fencing. They heard about my qualifications in martial arts. They came to me, and I taught them. One person told their friend, 2 people told their friends.
It's a domino effect.
It's a domino effect, and they all came to me. I think I taught about 10 or 11 guys how to basic sword fighting. By all means, I'm not a stunt coordinator or anything like that, but I'm very good with weapons, and I just taught the actors how to do it. I'm not trying to take it on his job.
We're definitely done our own stunts.
No, that's my project.
We've definitely done our stunts.
That's my project. So, in saying that, I was on a roll. I was doing every production in extras work. I'm telling you right now, people who do extras work, they are either really dedicated to get in the game of the film industry, or they're just there for the experience. Like, hey, wow, I was in this movie, Because I'm telling you right now, anyone that does extras work, they will look at their scene in the movie, Then they walk out of the theater. There I am, and they walk out.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there I am. Then they walk out. That's it. They don't care about anything else except what they did.
Yeah, like for me, from my personal experience, like I did acting school, and that was great.
Yeah.
I loved it. I did it for 4 years.
But what got you to acting school? Like, what changed?
Well, I'm interviewing you.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. I thought this was back and forth.
Well, what got me into acting? I just always loved movies.
Yeah.
Like, really into movies. Like,
Hardcore.
I love.
I've seen his room. He has posters everywhere.
I love the music that they used in that scene. Like, really into movies. But my thing is it's hard to find a good agent because some of the agents I had, they're like, oh yeah, we're this and we're that and we've done this and we've done that, and they're like, yeah, money, give it to me. And then you pay them like a lot of money, by the way.
No, it is a lot of money.
And it's like, cool, so you're getting me an acting gig, you know, I'm doing this and that, like what you told me to do, and they're like, maybe, like...
Yeah, I know. It's always like, don't worry, your shot will come. Don't worry, I'll look after you.
Yeah, they tell you what you want to hear to keep you there and make money.
No, I know.
And it's a bit like, so I kind of just left that. I just done stuff with you at this time.
I know, but the idea is not to give up that aspect. The idea is just to go with it and try to find one.
Yeah, but the other thing is I was running out of time.
I know.
Because, like, my working,
Because Riley's a hard-working guy. I think he has 3 jobs and doing this as well, so 4, and he doesn't have time to go back and forth. And I'm really admiring this man because he's passionate about it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'll make it. I'm going to tell you what happened about that. Whoa, my AFROTANIUM. It's gone. Okay. I want to tell you about my AFROTANIUM. So imagine me getting out of the extras business. It's just like, okay, I had my fun being a background actor. I'm pretty sure everyone on the Gold Coast can see me in any background movie that was filmed on the Gold Coast. People would go, hey, that's Andrew. Oh, hey, that's Andrew. Oh, hey, look, there's Andrew right there on Dora the Explorer. His hair, the Hawaiian shirt. He wears the Hawaiian shirt everywhere.
You're also on, it's a movie that they did in Australia in the 80s, and you were the Fijian guy, and the turtle came up on the island. What was that called?
Oh, no, okay, no. That actually opened the door for me. So,
what was that called?
That was called Swinging Safari.
That's it. Yeah.
That was called Swinging
I remember
Safari.
being in the movies, and I was like, I'm like, oh my god, it's Andrew, and everyone's like, who's Andrew? I'm like, I know him. I know this guy.
I know him. He did it.
That was me in the movie.
He made it.
Yeah, I was like, I know this guy.
No, okay.
I've gone out with him.
I've gone out with him. I partied with him. He's a cool guy, man.
Yeah.
He's my instructor too. But so I got out of the extras game because I thought, okay, let's see how support acting works out for me. And my agent, my first ever agent, who is a lovely, lovely man who gave me most of my extras gigs and my supporting gigs, who always looked after me, he just went, Andrew, I got this for you. They want a Fijian, Polynesian man. I want you to do it. I'm like, okay, let's see how this works out for me. Thank you, brother, I love you. And so I did it, and they said, hey, Andrew, can you handle a turtle? Of course I can. I'm Fijian, of course I can handle turtles. Handle turtles?
What type of fucking questions?
What kind of question is that? And the director, I think he directed Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, but I know you did great things. But he said, oh, Andrew, can you look after this? No, that's my phone. Don't worry about that. When I worked on Swinging Safari, the director literally asked me, hey, Andrew, can you hold a turtle? I'm just fake it till I make it. Of course I can hold a turtle. What kind of turtle? And they said, oh no, it's a freshwater turtle, so don't put it inside the salt water. So I just went, okay.
Yeah, he's like burning in the
water, flapping around. And the thing is, I don't know the reason, but I kept talking to the animal wrangler. She's really nice. I literally asked, excuse me, why is there a freshwater turtle near a beach, and I had to put this sea turtle seashell on top of him, glued, and hold him in place. And he goes, because 1, it's cheaper. 2,
really,
freshwater turtles are much cheaper. 2, they're easier to handle. 1 minute later, he's scratching my arm, no, get off me. And his name was Turbo. I just went, Turbo, you listen to me right now. This is my moment, okay? Now, stop scratching me so I can just do this great performance, okay? And without
like, if you keep scratching me, I'm gonna tuck you in the ocean.
Do you want to go in the ocean?
Yeah.
I will threaten you.
I'll give you a real swim.
Guys, if RSPA is listening, I love every animal. I would never threaten them like that.
Peter, please don't cancel.
Please don't cancel us.
Please don't cancel
This is our
Peter.
first ever interview. So, I was holding this freshwater turtle, and without a word of a lie, the turtle looked up at me and just went,
bruh.
No. Just went, like a nod,
Yeah.
just to accept the fact that, give me my moment.
Yeah.
And he just, after that, it was lovely. One of my greatest co-stars ever. If anyone ever asks me in the future, Andrew, you worked with these people, who is your best co-star? I'm going to say Turbo the Turtle, because we had an understanding that day.
Yeah.
And imagine me in my Fijian outfit, with a shell necklace, me running on the beach, going to this main actor, I forgot his name, but he was on Kissing Booth. He was on Kissing Booth. He's the main actor. I'm so sorry I forgot your name, but you are a lovely, lovely man, and I wish you all the best. And I was literally going up to the scene and going, look at this beautiful turtle.
Yeah.
Yes, look at it. And I literally went to this little kid here, look at the turtle. Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at the turtle. And that was like my 5 minutes of fame. And I kept watching Swinging Safari like 5 to 6 times. I even got the DVD in my collection. Well, of course I do. And the first ever reaction from my mother ever. Because mom knows, okay, Andrew, you're a background. You're an extra. You're a background actor. Yeah. I know you're in a movie, but I can't see you unless you have your afro and you're medium to ease around. It's okay, cool. But when she first saw me speak words and actually doing actions with the actors, and I'm full front, Mom just went in the cinema, oh, that's my boy, that's my son. Me next to her, Mom, stop, please stop. That's my boy, look, there he is. And this lovely couple literally just went, well, that's your boy. Oh my God, that is you.
You like empty out the popcorn for you.
Yeah, just like, I'm just gonna sit in the corner now. And the first reaction on the cinema, they literally looked at me and just went, oh my God. Like this one lovely person said, oh my God, you're famous. Like, no, I'm just an actor doing a movie. Thank you for your support. Enjoy the film. Thanks for that. And I needed this. And that was a good boost. Then after that section of my little acting career, I kept getting more auditions. I'm like, Andrew, they want you to play a gangster. Andrew, they want you to play this guy. Andrew, they want you to play this guy. And this really suits you. And yes, I read every definition of this. Like, oh yeah, that suits me. That suits me. Oh yeah, that suits me. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Don't ever expect you're gonna get the part.
Yeah.
Don't you ever walk in there and go, like, I'm gonna get this part. And no one's gonna stop me. Because they can stop you.
Yeah.
Because my ego wasn't big. My ego was just like, I'm gonna get this part.
But the thing is that even though you failed, it doesn't matter. It's that you tried.
And that's right. I tried.
Yeah.
But the thing is, as soon as I go for an audition, they go, Andrew, that was great. Andrew, that was great, but you just don't fit the part. I fully accept it as part of the business. I went, thank you.
It's
no worries.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me know if you need anything else.
Yeah.
I went to this another audition. This was, Andrew, you were good. You're just not black enough. I just went, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done auditions too, and like they do it and they go, wow, that was great, you're really good, and they go, but, and it's that bit that you're like,
you just see the,
yeah,
you just go, oh no.
You're like, I didn't get it, did I?
No. Oh, and the last one was, my favorite one ever was, Andrew, that was superb, we love you. They just said we love me. Okay, if a casting agent or a director ever says we love you, don't take that personally.
Yeah.
Don't think that they're gonna take you under their wing and fly with
Unless
you.
you sign paperwork, then sure.
Until you sign like paperwork and your agent's with you, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way. Yeah. I was emotional then. When I first got this gig, they said, Andrew, that was too black. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm too hood for
I'm
you.
sorry, I'm too hood. I'm sorry, I'm too gangster for you.
Yeah. Growing up in Helensville, tough,
going up in H-Vale.
Yeah.
No one disrespects the H.
Yeah.
So
streets tough.
And then I went from audition to audition. Yes, I did get. I'm not saying I failed every audition.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not saying I didn't fail every audition. I'm saying at a time I was getting good parts, and sometimes I was just getting nothing.
Yeah.
I went to audition, nothing. I went to audition, nothing. I went to an audition, I went to audition, film didn't go through. And I just felt like to myself at the time, I just went, you know what? I'm going to do my own movie. You'll see. You'll all see. And imagine me being like in front of people, emotional and just screaming like this. You know what? I'll make my own movie. You'll see. You're gonna regret this. You see that? And like, imagine like security dragging me out if that helps you. Like, you will regret me. You will regret. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. Making films are hard. Making films are so hard.
Especially when you're filming. Like, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
It's hard to deal with this.
So, literally my first ever film was called Safekeeping. And my very good friend, Paul, we were at an audition together. It was for a short film at Griffith University. Yes, I do short films. Shout out.
He was funny, that guy.
He was a lot of fun. Yeah. You were in Safekeeping. How can I forget that? You were in Safekeeping.
Bruh, I was there.
Riley was fantastic. He died 3 times because I couldn't get anyone else to do it.
Yeah, and we're in that factory.
Yeah,
the car blew
dope ass factory. So anyway, so with my friend Paul, we were driving on because he lived in Pacific Pines. I lived in Helensville. We were close. That's like next to suburbs.
Yeah. And
we were just talking, and just went, Paul, you look great in your suit. And he goes, yeah, you too. We should make a movie, just something about bodyguards or something. Then together just went, we should make a movie about bodyguards. And on the way home, we're literally talking about, okay, what does a bodyguard do? What's a bodyguard in Australia like? And talked to a couple of my friends who are in the security business, and they said, oh, there's a difference between security guard and crowd controlling, then bodyguarding. It's a whole different story, and I had to learn a little bit of like, okay, what's it like? What's the idea?
So doing your homework.
I was doing my homework.
Your research.
Because at the time I thought, okay, bodyguarding, let's see how that works out for a film. And Paul and myself, we were just writing. Okay, how does this work? How does this work? And like, how does this work? And he goes, okay, let's say that the guy made a mistake bodyguarding, and now he's lived in shame, and he had to, go through life now not doing anything important in bodyguard work. He's still a bodyguard, but he's not doing anything important, like nothing too prestigious.
Yeah.
And like, what if one bodyguard didn't have a choice and do something horrible, like kidnap a client to do a ransom for a mob boss that he owes money to? And we thought, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go do that. And I love every single person on Safekeeping who helped me so much. Pete from Brisbane, Riley, Gile, Ian from South Australia. All you lovely people that I actually asked for help. They helped me straight away. And they said, Andrew, we'd love to. It's you. We'll do it. And they all did it for free. And I love these people so much. Everything was for free. And the action sequences, my friend Michael's car, which I wrecked. I apologize, Michael, again. And my friend's warehouse that we used for the final climactic scene. Yeah. And we had like real fire. We had no safety.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
We had no safety. As a reminder, I've learned from that mistake. And now I have a safety advisor and a stunt coordinator. So it's all good. Do not sue me. And we just went, okay, guys, let's see how this works out as an action scene. And I learned from then on that the people that you work with is like a giant circle. Yeah. Everyone has an opinion, and we should all listen to each other's opinion to make this film work.
And the main thing is to be able to take constructive criticism.
That's right. To make
like negative one, like they should go flag themselves. But
yeah.
Like constructive though, of like their opinion and point of view is definitely something you should take on to learn more.
Yeah.
And to possibly, you may have gone, oh, I didn't think of it from that angle, that point of view, and then you can update it from that, and it's even better. Like when you're doing stuff like this, you're always learning. Always learning new things, new maybe dialogue or action scenes, choreography. It is a good business to get.
No, it's very good business, and I learned so much from that first film. I learned I actually learned what lights are for. I actually learned what sound is for, because I just went, what's lights, what's sound? Then we realized when we did the editing, Paul and I just went, oh, that's the problem. Yeah. We needed light, we needed sound. What were we thinking?
Yeah.
Because my friend Ben Aram, who's in North Queensland, I hope you're safe up there, brother Ben. He got the camera, he got the sound, and we just did it together. It was Paul, Ben, and myself. We just literally sat down and just went, okay, what can we do? And we literally just went planning, and we'd finished the film, and me and Paul, we did most of the edits together, and it looked good to us, but the acting wasn't on point. I mean, I love what I did with Safekeeping, the experience and what I learned from it, but I'm not ready to show my full film to anyone just yet. I mean, I'll put it on Instagram, I'll put it on Facebook, or even my Star Now page, or whatever page I have, and to show, hey guys, this is what I did back in the day. Safekeeping, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. It's like a good learning tool. But my co-star, Lala, she used some of the footage of our fight scene in her music video, and I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. And it actually worked out with her singing and the footage together, to mix it together. I thought, okay, that's great. I'm happy that something from Safekeeping
came out
got forward.
Yeah.
Then a couple of films afterwards that I was truly passionate about was Blood Powder. It was a cartel Gold Coast film. Blood Powder was like it happened to me when I was working with a guy, Will, who is a very good friend of mine, who is in Brisbane. I hope he's safe there, Will. Please keep safe out there. And Will came to me and he heard about what I did, and he said he wanted help making a cartel film. El Gringo. He says he knows it's not ready for Netflix or Stan yet, but he'd rather have something to show for it. His ideas, his everything else. I said, yeah, of course. And then I put my 2 cents in. I said, hey, I got this crime drama I want to do as well. If we can mix in your one, let's see if it works nicely. Meanwhile, worked with each other, worked real hard. We're going, okay, this is how this works, and
So we're probably at the end of this interview now. I'm going to ask you one more thing to talk about, and ask some questions. Anything upcoming now that you'd like to talk about? That's coming up.
Well, I'm not sure if you know this, Riley, but I'm doing a little indie crime film called Paradise Vice. You know what? I think I got a good part for you. I think you really don't like it.
Because I'm definitely not.
Yeah, I already gave him the part. So it's called Paradise Vice, and we're working really hard with other people that are coming on board with this. John Boyd and my good friend Johnny, and he's the guy that gets me every location or vehicles for this production, and he's a really fun guy. We love you, Johnny, and you too, John Boyd. John Boyd is a ex-cop and ex-army, and he's the guy that makes sure everything is above board to make sure everything is right for the film sets. And he always cops me. He always pushes me because he always says to me, Andrew, you are a great filmmaker. One day you're going to be great. And I'm happy that I'm in your life to push you to go further with it.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to have someone like that with moral support.
Yeah.
And especially with his app coming out, which is, I can't say yet, but his app's going to come out, and please use his app because it's a revolutionary app. It's going to have in Australia and worldwide.
Wow. So,
but with Paradise Vice, imagine like 4 gangs controlling the Gold Coast. Well, we'll call it Paradise City because I can't use the Gold Coast just yet. And imagine it's like a heightened reality, just going criminals and drugs, criminals and the guns, criminals in either it's some new type of warfare or some new type of drug that's out in the business. Imagine 4 different criminals in each aspects of that get arrested on the same night. And when they get arrested, we realize, okay, this guy is a killer. This guy's a thief. This guy's a gambler, and this guy has anger issues. What if we use them to our purposes?
Yeah.
Basically, somebody higher up in the food chain, either it's a government, council, or even the criminal underworld, they take an opportunity to use 4 guys to do a heist. And I'm really proud to say this, but we're going to use a 4-story yacht as a heist point.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've never seen a heist on a yacht before. I mean, I've seen a heist on a cruise ship, but never on a yacht, and I think it's a good aspect we have on the Gold Coast to use it.
Okay. Oh, sounds good. I have some lame-ish questions, but they're questions.
Go, shoot it. I can answer it.
What actually inspired you to do acting? What made you go, that's it? That's what I want to do?
Wow, that's a good
Because I know
question.
you were saying like you were at school and stuff.
Yeah, it was.
Drama.
Yeah,
like,
no.
What made you inside go? this is what I think I want to do?
I think, this might sound childish, but I think when I turned 5 years old and I watched my first ever R-rated movie, or M in Australia, mature audience movie called Bad Boys, directed by Michael Bay. It had Will Smith, Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, wow, this movie is awesome. You know, it had like car explosions, chicks, car crashes, and I absolutely fell in love the way that it was his first ever feature film. And I always keep going back to, Bad Boys 1, that was cool, you know, that was cool back in the 90s. And I thought to myself, I should do this. I should make this type of movie because I enjoyed those type of films.
Yeah.
Then one thing led to another in high school, and I just flipped and just went, I'm going to do drama. I'm going to do acting. But I'm pretty sure the way that it started was Bad Boys 1.
Okay. Who's your influences? Who influenced you to go?
In the industry or people?
Both. Yeah, both.
Well, my mom was a great inspiration for me because she was a model back in the day. And she told me and gave me some great advice was, no matter how many people look at you or how many people know who you are, they will never know how much you're going to achieve and how much pain you're going to feel along the way to get where you want to go.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
you got to make some sacrifices.
That's right. And with Mom, she made a lot of sacrifices with me because I was born premature because I was a tiny baby. Mom got sick, you know, but she never used that as an excuse
to give up.
To give up. She goes, Andrew, enjoy your life. Go with friends. Go do filming. Go do this, and I'm proud of you every time.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about you personally or your company or anything while we have
of course.
audience?
I believe on the Gold Coast, that we're getting much more Hollywood films, which we should be getting because we are a great state and a great place to do films in. We've done everything imaginable. We've done DC films, we've done Disney films, we have done Marvel films, and we have just keep going on and on and on to be stronger. But I feel in my heart, the more Hollywood films we get, which we desperately need, which we need in this time, I feel people, independent people who are studying film, people who are trying to get in the industry or the game. I believe there is a market out there for Gold Coast films. I cannot name a Gold Coast film in my life. I can name one, Coolangatta Gold. And that was about the Iron Man challenge in Coolangatta.
Yeah.
I cannot name another movie that was based on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a movie that says, yes, this is the Gold Coast. No, they said, yes, this is Miami.
Yeah.
It's not, this is the Gold Coast. I recognize that building. This is the Gold Coast.
And I also feel like Hollywood will come out with a movie and it's like, it's okay. But then someone who's independent will do a movie and it's like way better.
Yes.
And I feel like independent movie makers or creators or actors need more exposure.
Yes, for that.
Because even the big, A+ people can't think and make something that's like this, that's different and original and that stands out. They kind of reuse the same shit.
Yes.
And they reuse it all. But
because remember,
independent people like yourself should get exposure to make good stuff and get the funding.
And that is my goal. That is literally my goal in the independent stages. My goal is literally to go AFROTANIUM Film Productions. These guys do action films with style. I want to say action films. I don't mean like action films. I mean like action drama, action sci-fi, action horror, action. Anything that has action on the Gold Coast, you should resonate that with AFROTANIUM Productions. Because what I do with the people that I know, people who know me, people who even don't know me, they go, yes, I know Andrew. Because I've seen his work. He's a funny guy. He has a giant afro. He keeps wearing Hawaiian shirts. I don't know why, but he does. But one day when my films get together and we actually do have funding, or I'll just keep going the stage I'm going and just, guys, let's make a film. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Because people who work together stay together.
Yeah.
I mean, with Hollywood right now, it's just a business to them. It's all about business. It's a corporate structure. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying that is not a bad thing.
That's how you get around it.
That's how you get around. But I believe in this industry, money talks. Money works around.
Yeah.
With everything. I believe people who can make a film with no money or less money should be commended.
Mm-hmm.
I think someone should say to them, Jesus, that was a great film, and this guy did nothing.
Yeah, like, I forgot the guy's name, but shout out, we were both in a Sugar Rush.
Ah, yes.
Like, they just did on the iPhone, man.
Yes.
And it was awesome.
Yes.
I'll definitely
That was
keep a link to that down below, but that was awesome.
That
And
was-
it was fun filming.
It
And
was.
bantering.
I really enjoyed that
It
because
was just really good.
because-
Like, he just did it on his iPhone and it looked awesome.
Yes.
And, like...
those guys
Yeah.
should be a starting point. That should be a guide to go, hey, you want to make a film? Look what these guys do.
I don't have much money.
I don't have much money.
Just have fun.
I have this.
Yeah.
Look what I can do. And
And-
I have much respect for those guys because those guys, their two films, it was Blood Money and Sugar Rush. They all did it on their iPhones. They edited on their iPhones. They did everything on their iPhones. They even color graded on their iPhones,
Yeah.
which is commendable.
And it looked
Because
good.
I wish somebody would look at them and go, you know what?
I'm going to pick you
I
up.
want to pick you up.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys have style. You guys have ideas.
Yeah.
Here's money.
Yeah. And they do a lot of weird, wacky shots. And
Yeah.
it's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
They're like the Tarantino, but for independent films.
Aussie style, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, I believe it was Jarl and Valentino, but
Yes.
Valentino Productions and Van Dolph Productions. I think we love you guys. We love you so much. Thanks for the opportunity, and thank you for helping me out. Also with Paradise Vice, I couldn't do it without you guys.
Mm. All right. Well, I think that wraps everything up. So this is the end of the interview, and I'll leave a little snippet trailer of Andrew's and ours
Work in Paradise Vice.
Yeah, trailer. Just to give you guys a little sneak preview on it, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video.
See you guys.
Bye.
Yeah, do it again. Do it again. Dylan, you son of a... What's the matter? What's the matter? They got too many pencils? Oh God. Easy, Dylan.